Good morning. It's Sunday morning. It's 8:40 now. I'm a little late today. Stayed up late last night, and I was debating whether to go today or not. But I'm pushing myself to go do another hike. It's 69 degrees, a little breezy, which is nice. So I'm hoping that stays. And I'm going to do a walk. I'm hoping to do at least 8. I may try to go up to 9 miles. I don't know if I should advance or stay at the 8-mile range for a second kind of hike. So I'm actually going to do the same path that I did the other day, which is along this trail. It's I'm in the park that I usually start at near my house, and there's a canal. And along the canal, they built a trail. Well, I guess it's been there for a while. I don't know. I just discovered it, though. So I guess shame on me for not really knowing it was there. I knew part of the trail was there. I knew about 5 miles of it. So this is another training ruck. I'm just trying to get the knee and me in shape. Well, it's a little after 9 now. I've been walking for about 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes, and I've done 1.58 miles. According to my watch, being precise. So I've had nothing to eat or drink this morning. I basically woke up, sat around, and then finally decided to go take a walk. So I'm planning I would be home by lunchtime, and then I would eat and drink then. So I didn't bring any snacks with me, although I believe there's still a bottle of water in my pack from the last several times I've gone. So if I really need to, I do have water. So my wife actually mentioned to me about going back to do the TGO this year, because I talk about it constantly. I'm on a group of people, and they're posting. They're all making their plans and their routes. And then I started looking at it, and I'm like, I don't think I could plan a route in time. It's due, I think, the holiday, which is 2-3 weeks away. It'd be really hard. I have to make plans and arrangements. The route I want to go. In my head, some of the places I want to go involve some taller mountains this time, which involves more planning. You have to make more alternatives in case the weather's bad and you're not able to do it. So I would just have to make a whole load of reservations, purchase tickets, to lock those kind of up. And that's a tall climb, so to say, and I just was like, I don't think, I could go a different route that's easier and still do it. But I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to buy tickets to go over there, still make plans, reservations, put the route in, all in 2 weeks. And we do have stuff going on here as well. As I mentioned, I'm going on a family vacation toward the end of the month, so I wouldn't be here to do that. So I would probably have to move that timetable up to probably getting it done in the next 10 to 12 days. And I just didn't really think that was something that I could probably do well. I just can't wrap my head around doing that, and it's time consuming, and plus all the other things I'm doing here. So I just decided, no, I don't think this is the year, maybe next year or the year after. And then I'm considering doing, I don't know, AT again. When the spring comes around, that's what I feel like doing. I do have a hike already planned in March. I would either have to bail out on that or go after. And there's positive and negative. So I'm really thinking this is not the year coming up. It's probably better if I just continue to do my rehab and go on maybe some sections or something like that. So that's a possibility. So that's the mental process right now. Okay, so I made it across the major road now. I'm at 2.3 miles. Been hiking for walking for 43 minutes. And I got this long straightaway here with open views. Got the canal next to me. And eventually I'll go into the back of a residential area, which gives me a little bit of shade, but not much. But it'll be intermittent. So I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, just trying to keep walking, stay positive. Like I said, the knee feels good. Had a couple of twinges here and there during the week. Even to this morning, it wasn't feeling great. I don't know. I'm trying not to do too much too fast, but I think going twice a week is just like going for gym or workout. I'm not doing anything in between except normal walks in my neighborhood. I go to a park that I usually start at, and I'll do, a mile and a half, sometimes 3 miles, and usually that's it during the week. And then I'll do a longer walk. I've been doing them once a week. So this is like my training schedule. I guess it's equivalent to like someone that was training for a marathon or anything else. They would generally do shorter, conditioning walks or runs during the week, and then usually on the weekend when they're not working, they'll go for a longer, endurance type run. So I'm trying to do that twice a week, being that I have the time. So I'm hoping it's not too soon. My legs feel good. The muscles and everything I think are feeling better. Definitely the activity. I have to remember to do some of the more specific exercises for the knee, like maybe some squats, even air squats, reverse squats, things like that. And stretching, which has not come natural for me. I'm trying to get it more into it, but it does not come natural to stretch all the time when I get back. As a matter of fact, last time I came back, I did not stretch. And then later that night, I was like, I really need to make the effort to do that. So I'm going to try to remember today to start that. And then even other days, a couple of times I've done them just while I'm laying around. Just, could lay a mat out and watch TV if you want and do your stretches. It takes like, 10, 15 minutes. Haven't really done anything else, but I'm going to try and get into that now that I'm not doing PT anymore. I got to force myself to make sure that I do what I need to stay in shape. I just can't decide. I don't know why. I said to my wife today, why are you making decisions sometimes so hard? Just too many variables. I'm torn between going back and attempting to do the AT next year, which was the year I originally planned on doing it, actually. Which was 2025, was going to be the year that I attempted to hike. Or waiting, rehabbing a little bit more, doing some of the things with my family that we've discussed doing, which probably involves moving or relocating a little bit. So, and I think, I got to say, my wife is very supportive. She's told me even we could delay doing everything else if you want to go hike and everything. So the green light, so to say, is there if I want to take it. But I just, obviously there's a mental aspect as well of this, which is me holding myself back. But I also feel that, my wife has been, and my family has been very supportive of me. And I feel there's a couple of things we probably need to do for our long-term goals and future. And I think this is one of them. So in this case, I think I can still go on a hike or two. But I think this is my mental process while I'm walking. This is what I'm thinking about, is that hiking is going to have to take the back seat, as it has many, many times before, but not always, to family. Family's going to have to come first. So I think I'm resigned to, I'll go on that hike in March. Maybe I'll do something else over the summer or in the fall next year. And then maybe I'll look to 2026. And, who knows what'll happen by then. But I have a lot of things happening family-wise. And I just don't feel like I can step out right now for several months. And assuming that I would continue walking and the knee holds up, I would have to fly back or get off the trail at least, I'm thinking 2 to 3 times, sometimes for more than a week or two. So I just don't, I don't think that's good for a hike, the continuity. And I think it would be very hard to get off mentally and keep myself there, or once you're home to not be back on the trail, or maybe to go back on the trail and not be mentally home. So that's it. So I thank you for listening to me ramble on, and I guess it helps me make some decisions. That's what the walking does. You got plenty of time to think about yourself and what you're doing, and then how you're gonna proceed forward. Now I'm at 2.5 miles. Been walking for 50 minutes, just about, rounding up. So a pretty good pace, definitely sub 20s. Not as fast as the other day. I am carrying my standard pack, my standard Ruck right now, which for the last couple of times has been, there's a 20-pound weight in there. There's also a water bottle. The pack itself weighs the pack weighs about 5 pounds. just the material and everything and the padding. So it's about 5 pounds. I've got a liter of water in there, and I've got the 20-pound weight. So I figure it's around 27, 28 pounds that I'm carrying. I'm thinking about upping it in the future back up to, I was doing 30 to 35 pounds of weight. So, but what I probably will do then is drop my mileage back a little bit, because I realize it is more taxing. So, but I'm definitely around the weight my pack would weigh if I was walking or hiking. I think I've rambled on more than enough right now. I will edit this probably very heavily. It's just before 10 o'clock. I think it's about 5:02 now. I've done 4.25 miles basically rounding up. So I've done 4.25 miles. I'm walking on the street now. I just left the path behind me. I'm just trying to get another couple of mile, like a half mile in. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to aim for a 9-mile day. So I just want to do another quarter mile. I didn't want to, I guess I could have crossed the street and gone down the trail again, but I figured I would avoid crossing a street if I could and just walk. Okay, I've done 4.75 of a mile. I'm turning back around now. I've already turned around actually. I'm back on the path, and I'm heading back to the park where I started. I walked into a neighborhood a little bit, but I didn't want to go too far. I figured, let me just walk back. If anything, I can walk a little extra when I get back to the park to make the 9 miles that I want to do. I've been walking for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm at 8.4 miles, a little plus that actually, I rounded down. And I'm about to come to my last road that I cross to get back to the park that I usually start at. So we're coming to the end of this one. Definitely feeling it. My stomach is hungry. There's no doubt about that. I'm feeling a little tired. It's gotten a little warmer, but there's a nice breeze as you can hear the leaves and see the trees blowing around me, which is helping me keep a little cool. But I'm definitely not feeling 100% on this. My leg feels fine though, I gotta say that. So I'm more concerned about my knee, just my body in general. I just feel tired now. I feel run down. I really didn't eat, so I had no energy, and my stomach is really talking to me about, hey, we need some food. So I'll be home hopefully within 30 minutes, 25, 30 minutes. And I'll end up gonna stretch though today. I am gonna stretch, and then we'll have some food. But appreciate you so much joining me along on this. I know it's probably a little boring, don't do much, but it's just showing you what I'm doing to try and keep in shape, stay in shape, so that I can hike further and do so that I can hike and keep my legs in shape, so that hiking is something I can do, and long distance hiking is something I can definitely do. So that's it for this one. I think I'm just gonna walk back to my starting point and we'll call it. So I'll probably do like 8.75, something like that, 8.75 of a mile. I don't think I'll make 9 unless I do some extra walking, which I may do. We'll see. I guess we'll see at the end. You'll have to stay to the end to find out if you even care. Well, hello. As you can tell, I'm back home. I finished. I did push myself to do the 9 miles. I did 9.04 miles in 2 hours and 53 minutes. So it works out to, according to my watch, 19 or so minutes per mile. So sub 20, which is good for me. I'm happy. I did my stretches, which I forced myself to do when I came in. I said I have to stretch, otherwise I'll never do it. And I'm drinking. So that's good. I'm happy to have been done. It was good. Cooler weather definitely helps out a little bit. It's not cold, but it's not so hot that I'm really feeling it. Really appreciate everybody taking time out to watch the video. Join me, the positive comments I get, I really appreciate them. I hope you're liking these. I don't know if you are or not. That's why the comments are so important. Lets me know if you like these, or you want to see these, or am I just boring you? I don't know. But this is what I'm doing to stay in shape and to hopefully be able to hike on trails. So, in the next week or two, I'm going to try to continue doing at least one, if not 2,
longer walks per week. I also want to take this time to wish everyone happy holidays, happy new year. I hope everyone is doing well and getting out there and doing something. Even if it's just a walk in the park, it's important. Go do it. Get moving, get some activity done, and enjoy some green time with some trees and some nature. And thank you so much.
Oh, till we meet again.